afternoon, everyone. It is not the morning. I have had a very busy day. I spent the majority of my morning filming an IGTV makeup tutorial, which is over on my Instagram at the moment, which was really fun. Oh, I just love talking about beauty products. I hope I'm not the only person. I'm definitely not. Influencers are a thing. I then edited it, sent it over for approval. I'm now just going back on some emails that literally I am the world's worst emailer ever. Like, my head is not an email person head. I used to be really good at emails, but I'm just not. Now that it's like not my responsibility as such, I'm not great at it. But we are in the middle of a very wonderful heat wave here in the UK, and as you can hear, the birds are singing. It's really weird, there was lots of crows here at the beginning of the season, but I feel like the crows have left, which makes me very happy because the crows are very noisy. Ali has gone to an event this evening, so I have the house to myself, which is just becoming such a lovely occurrence at the moment. We were filming together yesterday, we filmed some reels together, which is really good. But for the most part, I am here by myself. He'll be here tomorrow, so hopefully we will debrief or rebrief, as I should say, because we are prepping for our first like party at the house. I say party, obviously there's only 6 of us that are going to be here. Even though it's in the garden, there's still going to be only 6 of us because we would love that people are able to obviously go into the house, etc, etc. So we're just having a little garden party, and I have to now put up some sponsored stories. Bear with me, hold that thought, I'm coming back to you. Actually, no, I'm not. I've got enough time to go through this with you. So we are planning this barbecue with 6 of our friends. And excitingly, my new dining table is due to arrive the morning of the barbecue. Yes, we are cutting it fine. Sadly, our sofas are not going to be here. I'm gutted, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles. It couldn't be helped. It is what it is, but it means that we've got something to look forward to in the summer, basically. So I've been planning my tablescape. I'm going all out with this, so I'm really excited for this to happen. I've been purchasing some bits to be able to do the tablescape. I'm not doing anything too fancy, mainly just sort of like my herb design, but I'll have to have it ready to go onto the table when the table arrives, basically, because I think they may have to like crane the table into our garden. I don't know for definite, but I'm nervous. So we got our table from Oxenwood. I've talked about it so much. I feel like I've told you about it 100 times, but I am so excited. This is like my dream garden furniture and the kind of stuff that's going to last forever, so it is an investment. So basically, I've got my diary somewhere, not here, basically writing down everything that we are going to do for the garden party. I've ordered, hello Lummy! I've ordered a really lovely giant Jenga set, which we can set up on the lawn. I've got the gardener coming tomorrow to make sure the lawns are all mowed and all of the, hello my darling. I've got Porter down here munching if you can't hear him. We've got the gardener coming to water and like obviously put everything in the beds and things like that. What, my love? Oh, what are you talking about? So that's happening. I've been planning the food that we're going to do. Ali's going to be sort of designing the meat spread that we're going to have for the barbecue. I have a champagne bucket ready to fill with ice, which will have champagne in it. It will have Whispering Angel, hello my love, some New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, and I'm going to make, he's saying hello. Rather than pins, I thought I would still do something quintessentially British, but I am going to do the English Garden cocktail, which is basically elderflower cordial, usually Saint-Germain, but I couldn't get Saint-Germain, so I've got the Cambridge one, the Cambridge Gin Company gin, and cucumber, and something else in it. So that's what I'm going to be making as sort of like the cocktail, and obviously a little herby spread on the table, which will be lovely. I'll open up all of the bits with you that I've ordered for this because I've got them really easily from Amazon, and hopefully we can style them up together so that it's not a bit of a worry. Food wise, we are looking at a lot of the classics. So I'm going to do a potato salad, I'm going to do a tomato and mozzarella kind of salad. I think a pasta dish is essential at a barbecue as well. So we'll have the meats and things like that, but a big bowl of pasta, probably like a cold pasta that people can just kind of dig into perfect. It means I can prep it the day before as well, or the morning of, whatever. Carrie's gonna do some salads. Our friends are gonna bring some salads as well. I think I'm gonna do a non-alcoholic version of the English Garden cocktail as well, because one of our friends doesn't drink. So I'm gonna do that. And that is pretty much the plan of everything so far. I've absolutely... Do you mind? These animals just run this town. I've loved planning this, and I've like been pinning stuff for ages. There's obviously going to be little like pinch bowls of salt and pepper and herbs from the garden and things like that. So I'm actually really looking forward to this. And I think it's going to be such a lovely start to the weekend. The weather is supposed to be beautiful, like absolutely beautiful. So that is filling me with a lot of joy. I've also had an order arrive from Net-a-Porter, which I am going to open with you, with some outfit ideas that I potentially might wear. I had a look at some of their like more lower price point items from their website. I think they've got really good options in terms of like the under £500 mark for dresses. So I've got that order to get into with you as well. So I'm gonna grab my diary and I'm gonna do some planning of everything and hopefully get the run of the day and everything just kind of wrapped up. Tomorrow is when we're really gonna knuckle down and get as much done as humanly possible, so that on the day we're not rushing around like headless chickens. Everything's prepped, meats will be like marinated and things like that, and everything will be ready for a very, very lovely British garden party. I'm looking forward to it. Now, because it's a meal for one evening, I am going to treat myself to an all plants creamy pesto greens dish. I'm going to pop this in the oven, and whilst that's in the oven, I am going to get into the Net-a-Porter box. But these are brilliant. I've worked with these on Instagram. This video isn't part of the sponsorship, but the reason why I love this is it's perfect for nights like this when Ali's not here, but also Ali's he's eating a lot more meat than I am nowadays, which has been really good for him, but not so good for me. Let's not get into it, okay? But I prefer eating, where I can, as much stuff that is probably more plant-based or at least vegetarian. And these dishes are so easy, so I'm gonna whack this in the oven. Hello, my love. And that means I will have had something to eat before I take Porter for his walk down by the river. Not river, the canal. He's got to go for his walk at the canal today because I'm basically acclimatizing him to walking with where other dogs are and where people are and where cars are, and just getting him more used to it. So that's the plan of action. Once I've got into the box, I've also got to pop Ali's video live for him. I'm being wifey for lifey today. I've also almost finished this candle already. There's actually a dead fly in there as well, which is quite horrible. But I love this. They smell so lovely and they smell really nice and natural. Quite similar in feel to the Daylesford ones, which I love so much. But this is the bergamot and nettle one, and I really, really liked that. Okay, we have about 9 minutes until the timer goes off on my little early dinner. So I thought, let's get into the box. That's one thing I can tick off my list as to what I'm going to be wearing. And we have not done a good Net-a-Porter haul in a very, very long time. I think the last time I placed an order must be like September time. So, inside the box we have... Oh, it's been a while since I've had one of these. It has been a while. But, do you know what? I just saw some stuff on there. I hadn't actually been on there for a while. And I just looked and I was like, do you know what? Such lovely bits. So nice. So... I placed an order, funnily enough. Oh, I blooming hate these things. I feel like I moan about these all the time, but honestly, these annoy me so much. But other than that, okay, so this is the dress that I am most excited about. It is from a brand called Lug von Sieger, and I really liked... Oh, hello, Lummy. Welcome to the dressing room. Oh no, it looks like it's massive. That's not going to fit me at all unless I put a waist belt with it. It's huge. Oh no, how sad. This is so cute, but I was expecting it to be like tightly fitted on the bust, and it's not looking like it's going to. I could put a belt with it, but it's designed like it should be tight. So I don't know whether I got confused with the sizing or what, but oh no, we're not off to a good start, because this was the dress that I thought that if all else fails, I will wear this one. They've got a really good selection of reformation on there at the moment on Net-a-Porter. Sadly, all of the bits that I wanted were sold out though. Anyway, we'll try it on because we'll know once we've tried it on instead of speculating. However, I've changed my mind about the suit carriers now. If you love it, Lummy, Mummy loves it too. You are an angel. Look at you, proud as punch. So, I'm thinking that we're not off to a great start, but things can turn around. Things can turn around. I am optimistic. Okay, this one I feel like is just going to be a winner anyway. I've seen this silhouette from Zimmermann for such a long time, and I've never purchased it because I've always not been too sure. Oh yeah, this will be perfect for a garden party on Friday. I love this. Oh my goodness. So yeah, as I was saying, basically, I've seen this silhouette a lot, and it's been something that I've actually really loved, but never found the fabric that I loved. So I've loved the shape, but not the fabric. Now, we have the fabric that I love. It's this beautiful, almost like jade green in the pattern, and then it's got, is that lilac or are they hydrangeas? I have no idea, but it's some sort of very beautiful pom-pom flower. And I think this is beautiful. It needs a good steam, and I think it's gonna fit. It looks like it's gonna fit. It's got a very Bridgerton style like bodice to it, so rather than it coming down to about here, it's just more like a bikini sort of bodice, and then it's flared from there down, so you don't, it's not pulling you in at your narrowest, so it might be a difficult one for me to style, but I think it'll be fine. And I love the fact that the fabric is like a blush colour rather than like a white. It's got this sort of like creamy blush nude. I like that. Okay, so we're about 50-50 at this stage. Now this one was a bit different, and I'm not sure how this is going to go, but I really liked it. In fact, what brand is this from? Oh, it's from the same brand as the first dress. So this is Lug von Sieger. Oh, see, this looks like it's going to fit properly, I think. Am I right, or is that really big? Have I just got this wrong? I'm just going to need to try them on, aren't I? But basically, it's a co-ord, but I loved this. Oh, such a beautiful, almost like ditzy floral style top. I feel like my grandma used to make me so many things of this when I was younger, which I would still probably wear now. And then we have the trousers, the moment of truth. So the trousers, I love. They're like a cropped, wide leg trouser. I think these would be really comfortable, but are they going to fit? Let's try it on and see what we think. Have we got an outfit for Friday's barbecue? That is the question. I was going to tidy up the floor for you, but Lumi has decided to make that one her home. Sorry, but the cat gets her own way. But as predicted, fits really nicely on the bust, but it's just not really any shape to it. That's so sad, isn't it? I find that so weird because it's such a lovely dress, but it just doesn't fit nicely. It needs like a whole load taken in on the waist. It would have been so adorable. Oh well. I love how I can tell these things just by looking at them as well. I was like, nope, I definitely know that's not gonna work. Anyway, this one's gonna be sent back, sadly. Well, I folded up the first dress to go back, but this one is definitely not going back. I love it. It fits really nicely, and do you know what? It's perfect for a barbecue where you intend on eating all of the pasta and all of the bread and all of the good stuff, and so that you don't have to worry, you can just be like, oh, perfect, because it's not tight around your waist. I think this is absolutely wonderful, and it's good and practical for a garden party because you can take the straps down, because these are just tied in little bows, so if you don't want to get tan lines or something like that, this is actually a really, really practical option as well. 50-50 at the moment, 50-50. Sad times, guys. I'm not quite sure about the sizing of these things, but it just doesn't really fit, and these trousers are supposed to be like up here. Maybe they had like another size and it sold out and I maybe got a size too big. Who knows? Also feels a bit wonky. This strap feels a little bit shorter than this one, or maybe it's probably my wonky shoulders, to be honest. But these ruffles, oh, I love them, and I really wanted this to work, but sadly it kind of like gapes at the bust there and then gapes at the bottom there. It's like such a great brand that's like on the right path, but just not quite there yet. Oh no. I think I'm gonna be sending both items back from this brand because they don't fit. And sometimes I'll get an item and it'll be worth getting them like tailored. For this to be tailored, it's gonna be a huge amount of work, and I just think I need to admit defeat on this particular one. I could have maybe got the dress taken in, but still I think it would have like changed the systeming of the like stripes and things like that. I'm just not able to get my words out today. But yeah, I don't think it would have worked because of the fabric and the stripes. It would have thrown them off. But I am absolutely devastated because this ruffle is giving me so much life. Look at that, like, structure. It just stands to attention like that. You always want a ruffle to stand to attention. But sadly, both of these are going back. So I only have one option at the moment. I mean, obviously I have options from my wardrobe of something new to wear on Friday. One thing that I should probably note is that the Net-a-Porter delivery was amazing. Like, it literally came next day. That was like pre-pandemic kind of fastness. I could not believe it. It was so, so good. It makes me like feel like I'm able to rely on them. You know, for like those last minute outfits. I was so happy with that. So, so happy. But yeah, sad times that they don't fit. Today is a very exciting day for us. I spent the majority of yesterday just like organising things, but today is when it is all going down. Guys, our bath is in situ. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. We had to order this bath in January, no joke, and it is just the most incredible bath I think I have ever seen. It's from the Albion Bath Company, and it's their like burnished bronze or burnished brass, I can never remember. But the reason why I love this so much is that it is actually, I think it's like either porcelain, I think it must be porcelain lined, which means that it doesn't stain. The one thing about a lot of like copper and brass baths is that when you get them, you end up getting loads of like water stainage on them. This one means we don't have to worry about that. It's always gonna look lovely, and also it's not gonna be too cold on the derriere. But I absolutely love it. The color in here is perfect, and it just warms up the space really nicely. I need to have a really good organize in here at the moment, but we are over the moon with it. But boys, we've got to go do some shopping. Be here when I get, oh, Porter, stop it. So embarrassing. Oh my goodness, it's been one of those days. I feel like we haven't really stopped at all, but we had obviously the guys from Nicholson's here sorting out, basically we've got a lot of munching going on in the garden and our poor plants are not coping well. So they arrived at 8 AM. Then we had our gardener come and the garden is looking so fabulous. So that's all good for tomorrow, which is good. Then we had the electricians come and they fixed the lighting in the kitchen because 2 of the lights had gone. I'm really happy that that's been done actually, because I was waiting for that to be done. Then we've had the carpet guy here who is, I think he's actually still here. He is just raising up all the carpets in like where, what do you call them, in the mat wells where you wipe your feet, basically. Those kind of, I know they have a special name but I can never remember it. They were quite low against the floor, so we've had them raised up as well. So he's doing that at the moment. Now we are heading to Waitrose to pick up some bits. I'm making potato salad, pesto pasta salad, and also tomato and mozzarella, kind of like picky bits. Oh, I wanted to see if I could try and do a cake, but Carrie is doing like a summer pavlova. Let me have a look. Let me see if I can find anything. Oh, blueberry and lemon pokey cake. It's actually making my mouth water. I'm looking at all of these lovely summer cakes. Do you know what? I really liked the look of the blackberry and yogurt cake. I'm going to look at that one and see whether that's something that I'll have time to make, maybe not. Hello. All sorted? Let's go. Both Ali and I have just realised that we are wearing the same outfit, basically, except Aaron. He hasn't got the team colours on yet. So we're coming to the Bell Plantation first. Got to pick up some soil for the flower beds. I am picking up some little bits and bobs like jam. These ones are made in Oxfordshire. These ones are made in Northamptonshire. And then we've got some Cotswold sweet clover honey and flower honey. Oh, this is just the dream. I love this. Right, the boys are still in the Bell Plantation. I've managed to escape. We've picked up some s'mores to try tomorrow. I think we'll try it when obviously it gets dark. Maybe we can do them around the campfire. I've also picked up some very, very lovely crusty bread for tomorrow. I love fresh bread, so that is going to be perfect. Today has been so hectic. Oh my goodness, but our old dining table has gone. I didn't even get to show you. It was the funniest thing. Carrie's dad came up to pick it up on his trailer, and on the back of the trailer they basically put the table and chairs up as if it is like set, so you could have sat on it on the back of the trailer and gone to Carrie's house. It did make me laugh. But now there is this empty space where tomorrow a very exciting table should, fingers crossed, arrive. We've got a wonderful manicured lawn. Little sausage. These beds have been planted mostly. We're now just putting some mulch down so that they look nice and the plants get the nutrients that they need. I left the alliums. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't say goodbye to them, so that needs to be finished off. But I'm working. Oh, it's windy today. I'm not working. What I mean by working is I am in the kitchen. I'm planning what I can make tonight ahead of tomorrow so that we've got like yummy food basically, but you know, I just don't want to make something tonight and it like be rubbish by the morning. So I've got potato salad, which I'm going to check all of the recipes. I'm going to see how long they take and I'm going to get prepped as much as I possibly can for those recipes, if that makes sense. Lots and lots of veg. We've got lots of asparagus. I said to Ali to only get 2. He got 3. And then these little bits and bobs have arrived. So I want to do 1 non-alcoholic English garden cocktail and 1 alcoholic, and they'll be labelled accordingly. This is the Cambridge Distillery elderflower liqueur. I'm going to say that this is in honour of Carrie's partner because he's from Cambridge, but I literally just bought it because I couldn't get the Saint-Germain one. We've got eggs, we've got schmores. They're not called schmores, but I like to say schmores rather than s'mores. Lots of potatoes, lots of bread, lots of sauce. I even got a new cake tin because I am going to try and make a cake. Oh, and I also bought an extra large Jenga set to play, which I don't know how that's going to go down, but we shall see. Okay, we have the raspberry cake. It's raspberry and yogurt cake. It's in the oven. I basically Googled what was a nice summer cake to make, and I guess anything with fruit is nice to make. I've still got to make a little coulis for the top of it, but fingers crossed this doesn't go too badly. How long has it got left? It's got 19 minutes left in there, but fingers crossed. The state of this kitchen is ridiculous. We had the guys fix those lights today, so we're really, really happy about that. But I'm going to start putting away the baking stuff and I'm going to have a look at what I can make tonight because I think I want to get at least, I don't know whether the potatoes, I think I'm going to make the potatoes actually, because if I wasn't making it, they would have been shop bought. And if they're shop bought, they've definitely been made a lot longer before, like 12 hours basically. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the potato salad and then probably do the pasta tomorrow. Although I want the pasta to be cold. We'll see. I just tried to put this one to bed and he was having none of it. Turns out he just wanted cuddles with his daddy. Look at them two. No idea they're being filmed. Good morning everyone. I am in the kitchen. Am I ever not in the kitchen? But I'm in the kitchen cooking today. I thought I would show you a quick peek at my cake that I made. Now it is a shallow cake. It hasn't not risen, okay? It's a very shallow cake. There wasn't much mixture. It's basically gonna have like a really thick coulis on top, so I'm just about to make that. I have some potato salad currently on in the Thermomix. This is a bacon, spring onion and egg potato salad. Ali's marinating the meat there. I am using blackberries from the garden, which is lovely to make the coulis. And I forgot to buy enough apple juice. I'm so annoyed at myself, it's unbelievable. I said to Ali, I was like, I'm gonna make the cocktails, just make up the cocktails, like the juice and the alcohol this evening. And he was like, no, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Well, I would do that to know that I didn't have enough apple juice. I've gone to look this morning, I'm like, why did I only buy 1 bottle of apple juice for the cocktails? So our table's not arrived yet, it's 11 o'clock, so I'm waiting for them to drop off the table so I can quickly rush out and get some more apple juice. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to ask Ali to pick it up on the way back, basically. So the table is just pulling up on the drive. There's only 3 guys to put it in. I'm really, really intrigued to see how they're gonna do this. I'm gonna try and film on the sly and show you the table going in, but I am so excited. The kitchen currently looks like a bomb site, but I am working through my list of what I want to do very quickly, and the guys have just left from Oxenwood and I've already started dressing the table. Lumi sounds like she's being killed. I've already started dressing the table with herbs and placemats. I'm going to put some jugs of drinks out here. The cake is out on full display. It is looking rather lovely. So I managed to do it. Pesto pasta and green beans are done. I actually used the pesto that our friends bought us as a gift. It was like a homemade pesto. I've got the potato salad in the fridge And the sun is finally coming out, oh my goodness. And the table is set. I've gone for like a little sprig of rosemary and 2 sprigs of lavender. We've got Whispering Angel and Craggy Range in the ice bucket. We have cake, which I'll probably end up taking inside. This is purely for effect. We've got English Garden cocktail with a little ribbon of cucumber in there, but I'll probably need to put some more ice in there. Glasses. The table is set for 6. It is going to be wonderful. For my outfit, oh my gosh, I'm so pale because I've been running around. For my outfit, I am wearing my Brock collection dress from Louisa v Aroma. I love this, and they have so many amazing pieces from this brand. It is absolutely beautiful. So that's what I'm wearing. I've also got Valentino rock stud shoes on. I'll probably have to get my husband to show my outfit. So Ali has gone for linen.
For a linen.
You are definitely my husband.
This isn't linen.
It's lovely though.
It's cotton. These are linen. And these are my
Belluti. No, Brunello Cucinelli. I love them. You show my outfit?
Yeah. Lovely.
So this is the dress. I think it's really, really lovely. I feel very lovely in it, except I'm not very good at breathing in it. Kind of wish that I had smaller boobs because I'd definitely be able to breathe if I did. But we'll see. I might get to like halfway through the evening and just be like, I'm gonna go change. But I look nice and that's what matters. Then I've got Valentino rock stud sandals on. I've gone for the midi heel ones because they're comfortable and they give me a little bit of elevation. And I think I'm wearing the new Prada fragrance as well. I'll link it down below, but it's really, really nice. It's lovely. Good morning, everyone. It is bright and early here in the UK, and I'm actually filming this on the day that this video is going live because I wanted to actually like catch up before I sort of go into another video. But oh, we had the best day. It was such a good day. It was so nice to have friends around and like be able to obviously socialize in that way and just enjoy each other's company. It was just so wonderful, all of the good vibes, and we loved it very, very much. And I actually can't wait to host again. Now that we've got this table, it honestly made hosting just so much better. I didn't realise on our old table it was actually quite like obstructing having the parasol in the middle of the table, because no matter sort of like who's sort of opposite you, it's always in the way, and it was quite like difficult. So we're going to actually be having a separate parasol that kind of comes over the top, so we're waiting for that to be delivered. But I wanted to give you a little bit of a walk around of the table as it is and give you an update on this area of the terrace. So this is it on a bit of a wet day. It's really, really lovely today though. It's nice and warm, but it's just wet outside. I actually can't believe it. So this is the largest area of our patio, and basically it's going to have more stuff like around it. We're going to have probably some chests here because we want to be able to put our cushions somewhere that's like nearby, because at the moment we take them all the way down to the shed, which is down there, and obviously in England it rains quite sporadically, so we wanted to have somewhere close by. So we're hoping to get some sort of chests. I'm not going to lie, it isn't that easy to find cushion chests, like outside cushion chests that are big enough, because we want them for our sun loungers as well. And they fold in half, but they're still quite big. And obviously then there's 8 seats around here that need to be put away as well. We've also got the cushions, and we're going to have more cushions as well. So yeah, we're trying to find something, and something that it can be a little bit more like multi-use, that we can use to put like food on when it's closed, just somewhere to rest things if people want to top up their drinks or anything like that. I think multi-use would work really, really well in that area. Obviously these little milk churns are going to be utilised elsewhere. We'll probably have some more stuff. There's going to be like festoon lighting above here from what I understand, and lots of other bits, so it will feel a lot more like full. Obviously this area is going to be a lot more full as well, because we're going to be having our sofas and our fire pit, and then there's going to be 4 olive trees in this area. So I've probably already told you about that, but I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about the table, because honestly this was the biggest talking piece of the day. Everyone was just, they loved it. It was so great. It's basically, this is like an antique blue stone top, so this was really quite something for them to get onto the table base. It weighs an absolute ton, but it's also got incredible fossils in the top of it, and it really is just the most incredible piece I think I've ever seen. And we really did, like, we blew the budget a bit out here because we wanted to have furniture that lasted a lifetime, but really looked beautiful as well. And this base, I think this is the Aubrey table, and this base is just unreal. This is a solid oak base, and I think it's all handmade here in the UK from what I understand, and it is just wonderful. And this is the thing that I always find in England. Like, I know in the past I moan about furniture in the UK, and I never ever mean that like we have crap like Craftsman or anything like that in the UK. What I mean is that if you just want to like buy something sort of off the shelf in the UK, that's really hard to do because there's not a lot of really good like off the shelf furniture shops. But if you want Craftsman and real like techniques, like almost you'll find like really old crafts here in the UK and craftsmen that are like practicing these crafts that are like hundreds and hundreds of years old, which is actually really, really wonderful, but they cost so much. And that was what we found with this set. Like, it really is very, very expensive, and that's not me bragging, that's me stating a fact. And it's wonderful to be able to have these pieces, but sometimes it's also really nice to be able to buy things off the shelf to complement these kinds of things, because I'm not someone that wants to just go and buy all the most expensive things and just fill my house with it. I think it's a really good thing to have a balance of both. So yeah, anyway, going off on a tangent and just sort of like clarifying that I am never ever saying that things in the UK are terrible and like all of the craftsmen are awful. No, because when you look at a piece like this and a business like Oxenwood, I am actually so proud to have this kind of quality associated with the UK. But at the same time, it's not that the UK is perfect. So that was basically why we knew that what we wanted wasn't going to be something that we would be able to get off the shelf, and it was quite specific, and that was why we went to Oxenwood for this. And I just think it's the most beautiful brand. I found it on Instagram, and it's a family-owned business from what I understand. I don't know too much about it, but that's the little branding there, and I'll link them in the description box down below. But this finish, and I really feel like this ties in so well with our porch as well. And honestly, the difference from when you look out of the window, it just brings that more rustic feel to our terrace area. And then once we've got the big sofas here and the fire pit, it's going to look wonderful. We've got news that we're expecting the sofas early July, so fingers crossed it's all gonna like be in for like the main few months of summer basically, because I can't wait to sit on the sofas. We've never had sofas, so I can't wait to sit out the sofas here with my book, with a glass of wine and a fire pit on. It is going to be absolutely wonderful. But yeah, thank you for joining me on our little first party here after everything that's been going on in the world, and I'm wishing you a very, very lovely day. So is Porter, who is spying on me from the kitchen. Look at that tail. He's like, Mummy, I want to be out there with you. I'm also not wearing any shoes, you can probably see, but I never do when I'm out here. But I will see you guys in my next vlog. I've got something really, really exciting to tell you in my next vlog, so I shall see you then. Bye.